Welcome everybody, this is Joel Peterson. I want to welcome you to the Viral Site System. This is the Getting Started training. And again, my name is Joel Peterson and I'm going to be your guide throughout the whole training inside the Viral Site System. So I'm excited that you're here, you made the right choice, and I want to take a few moments to talk about setting your goals and your expectations. This is actually a very important video to watch, so please make sure you watch the whole thing. You know, it's time to get real. You're going to learn about me that I'm a no fluff guy. I'm going to tell you like it is, tell you when it is, how it is, and I'm going to be just really brutally honest with you as you build your viral site business. Is that okay with you? I generally find that I like people to be real with me, so I'm going to be real with you. You know, throughout the whole viral site system, you're going to see that I'm going to get pretty into the details of how to do this, give you the steps of the system. And this video is really my only pep talk in the whole training. The rest of it is just how to, and really specifically how you implement the system. But out of all the videos you watch, this actually may be the most important. So please stick with me and watch the whole thing. You see, this system can truly bring you freedom in your life. I don't know very many business models where you can create a business that runs 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you make money when people click. You do not have to go to that 40-hour job each week. You're not trading time for dollars. You're actually truly building something that creates income for you and your family. And what that income is going to do for you is build that freedom. You know, I'll never forget the first time I started waking up and refreshing my accounts and seeing money being earned. And it's a beautiful thing. There's very, very few business models that are like this. And so if you stay with this, if you understand the key to this business, which is consistency, the key to a long-term success with VSS, Viral Site System, is consistency. You'll know that I've been very real with you throughout the whole presentation of what we're doing. This is not a push button, do nothing, make money. Those systems do not exist. This is a real long-term business, and if you treat it like a business, you'll be rewarded. And part of that is consistency. You know, if you've seen that movie with Dory the fish on Finding Nemo, it's just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Don't quit. You can do this. If you try this for a couple days and quit, you'll never be successful. You've got to do this and be consistent with it over for a period of time, and that's when you'll be rewarded. So just keep swimming, and you can do it. Don't quit. Here's the thing, you need to do your part. You need to do the work. Unlike other types of systems or programs that you see online that are get rich quick, that's not this, okay? You actually do need to do your work. You need to do your part. How much is going to depend up to you. I would plan at least about an hour a day. Some people will do more than that. Some people will do less than that. But you need to have consistency, and you do need to do the work. The reality is there is no such thing as a push button, do nothing type of a system. Many people know that I have got a quote that I say, action takers are the money makers, and the people that do the work are the action takers. And our goal here is to help you. See, you're not alone, and that's the reason you joined the Viral Site System. And the most valuable thing inside the system is the community. Our group of mastermind partners who are all working together. Because what's going to happen is you might be brand new and not know how to do this, but soon you're not going to be new, and you're going to be able to help and network with others in the group. And what I've found is when we've done this in the past and we continue to do this, it's our little mastermind group that we share information together, and that's what gets our success. And so it's really important because as things change over time, we need to work together and bond together do different things, try different things, share your success. Don't keep your successes a secret. You'll find that if you share with others, others will share with you, and you're going to build an awesome business. You can do this. I want you to repeat right now, I can do this, I can do this. Even if you've tried other things in the past and you failed, that's okay. Those are stepping stones. This is something that you can do. And we've developed it so that the average person who is willing to learn and be committed can be successful with this. So I want you to set up the proper expectations, because there's so much scammy stuff out there online about, make $10,000 a month, your first month, and all that. And, I will tell you, those things happen. You can make an incredible amount of income on the internet. In fact, you can make an incredible amount of income in this business. And I've already shown you screenshots and told you stories of how that happens. And those things happen right now. But I want to set the expectations for everyone, because sometimes you get those big wins right up front and you're excited, and sometimes you don't. And that's what happens is people will get discouraged and they'll quit and they say, oh, this doesn't work, and that's just not reality. What happens is if you have that consistency and you keep with it, you will have success, and you will have some of those big days, and you'll have some down days as well. But reality, set your proper expectations. Understand this is a real business. It is not get rich quick. It is not get rich quick, but it doesn't also take forever either. And that's what's really cool about this business model is it's not get rich quick, but it doesn't take forever either to make some incredibly good profits with this. So with that said, I want you to know that you're going to have good days and you're going to have bad days. And sometimes you're going to have several good days in a row, and some days you're going to have several bad days in a row. And I just want you to learn to discipline your disappointment. Because understand the big picture in this is that you're building a long-term real business that is going to take care of you and your family for a long, long time. And I will say this to you, I learned this from one of my mentors a long time ago, never quit on a bad day. Never quit on a bad day. You're going to have bad days and you're going to want to quit, and I would highly recommend you don't ever quit on a bad day. Because this, at the end of the day, it's worth it. Building a business like this is worth it, and you'll see that you'll love the freedom that's going to give you over time, where you wake up every morning and you have income coming into your accounts because you've created and you've taken that time to build up your virtual real estate with your websites in the virtual site system. So just remember, consistency really is the key. I'm going to just keep stressing that. Consistency really is the key. You've got to be consistent. If you just build your site for a month and then you don't do anything for several months, it's almost like you kind of have to start over again. It takes a certain amount of time to be able to build this and have it start building. It's kind of like rolling a boulder up a hill a little bit. At first, it seems like it's a lot of work and effort, and you don't see much yet. But once you get it to the top, and you start rolling down, it starts rolling and rolling and rolling, and you'll get a viral post going, and a lot of traffic will start coming to your site, and you'll be reaching out to us and going, wow, we're getting all kinds of traffic, and what do we do about this? And you'll see the income coming in, and rewards will be paid off. Understand that you won't get there unless you're consistent. So you need to be consistent every single day, every single month, every single year. I'll tell you a little story. I've been in different groups with this, and I've watched people who came in, tried it for a couple months, left, and then tried to come back. And then I've seen other people who just stayed consistent and stayed with it, and they are the ones who are making the big money and have the big businesses. So stay with it, consistency, and remember, you are building a long-term asset. This business you're building not only is going to create you income that's going to come each and every day to you and your family, but it's an asset. You're going to be building different pieces into this business that you can actually sell if you want to. You can sell your websites. You can sell your Facebook pages. You can sell. People will buy these things. And what's awesome is because you're part of the virtual site system, you're part of that mastermind, you're in that group, and you, if you choose to be, can be included and be part of our network, our viral site system network. And as we build our sites, and a lot of us build our sites in a very particular niche that you're going to learn about, because we do this, it makes all of our sites more valuable. And even though we're individually building these sites and it's your own business, you can be included in our buyout. If and when we do a buyout, you can have your site included as part of our Viral Site System network. And that's awesome because buyers love it when there's an actual network and multiple sites involved. So you're building a long-term asset. You don't have to sell your site. You can just keep it running, but you can sell your site and then just go build another one. That's what's awesome, is you're building an actual asset in this business. So let's talk about those goals. You've got a long-term goals and you've got short-term goals. You're going to need to determine what your long-term goals are and your short-term goals are. Maybe your long-term goal is I want to make $1,000 a month. Maybe I want to make $500 a month. I want to make $10,000 a month. I don't know what your goal is, but whatever your goal is, you can actually accomplish it with this system. To get to those long-term goals, you're going to need to set some short-term goals. So let me go over some of the goals that you could possibly set, and understand some people are going to do these faster, some people are going to do them slower. So say, for example, you get going your very first week, you start training in the Learn sessions. You got that Learn button right inside the system, and you start going through the training videos. Then you learn how to pick your niche, pick your domain name, get it registered, request your site install. You can do that in your first week. Then you're going to start collecting and writing your content, or getting other people to do that for you, and publishing content to your site. We're going to show you how easy that is, because the way we've set this up, your site is set up and you really just only have to do a few things to get things up and running. We've taken care of a lot of the hard things for you. Attend any of the live sessions that we hold. We hold sessions throughout the month. Sometimes we do a couple, sometimes we do one, sometimes we do more than one. It just kind of depends. But spend time in our mastermind forum area so that you can be kind of up to date with what's going on and get help. Maybe your second week, you're still continuing to publish your content. You're starting to build your social media community. You're starting to even drive some traffic. Maybe you've even started doing that the first week. You continue learning in the live sessions, attending, learning, going to the live sessions, attending the mastermind. Perhaps the third week, you're continuing to publish daily. Your site's getting bigger. It's starting to get a little traffic. And at a certain point, and we'll teach you when to do this, you apply for your Google AdSense account, or you can apply for some of the other publishing network accounts. Third week, you're going to continue learning and living, going to the live sessions and attending the mastermind. You're building your community. You're driving traffic. You're getting better at it. And then maybe you're going to start doing even bit more paid traffic. And we're going to show you how to do that and how to see if some of your posts are profitable or not. And maybe you're not quite profitable yet. Maybe you are. The fourth week, you're going to continue like the third week. And when your site has more traffic, you're going to apply for other advertising programs. And then essentially, we just kind of rinse and repeat. We just continue to put content, continue to build up our networks, and it just grows and grows from there. Now, you may do this faster. I've had students who do a lot of this in the first week. Maybe they've already done some of these things in the past and they just go fast. But I've had other students who take a lot longer to do these things. And you know what? That is okay, because everyone's at a different spot, everyone's at a different learning curve, and you can learn this. I just want you to know you set your own pace at this. There is no right or wrong way to do this, but what I don't want you to do is get frustrated if you see other people going faster than you. A lot of that's going to depend on you and how much time you put into this, and if you just focus on keeping things simple. Let me show you the problem that I see certain students have sometimes, and that is not doing what they should be doing. We provide a site template that we already know that works. We use it every single day, okay? And so what happens is students will get in there and they'll mess around with it. They'll try to do things. They'll try to add things. They'll try to change it up so much that at the end of the day, they're not actually earning any income yet, because they're just messing around with their website all the time. We're going to walk you through exactly specifically the minimum things that you need to do, and then just start making money with your site and start driving traffic. If you try to reinvent the wheel and try to do things differently and you don't know what you're doing, then you'll just spin your wheels and you won't have success in this. Now, I understand that some of you will be testing and tweaking, and that's perfectly fine. But if you're brand new, just do it the way we show you. Over time, we will change things. The things will flow. It's just the nature of this business that certain things will start to work better than others. Things that we did in the past don't work as well. And so what's great about this is that's why we have our mastermind group, because we work together to find those things that continue to work, things that work better. Maybe we come up with new traffic sources. So that is the whole reason why I built the Viral Site System, is that we could get a stronger and bigger network together of people working on the same ideas. So, but if you focus on what we teach you instead of trying to mess around with your website all the time, you're going to make money with this and have more success. Your reward can be awesome. Your reward can be great in this business. You can do amazing things with that consistency, and it can pay off for a long time. I don't care if you failed at like 100 things on the internet before, or other types of businesses, you can be successful at this one. I have taught people how to do this who know nothing, very computer illiterate. I taught my in-laws how to do this business, and they hardly knew how to do anything. I've taught brothers, I've taught friends who are just computer illiterate, and they've made incredible money with a Click Money business. But they all did one thing: they were willing to learn and sit down and apply and have consistency. Are we ready? All right, everybody, it's go time. Let's get out there and continue on with the lessons.